Is he in the group?
Everyone rise! Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. The Arkansas Supreme Court is now in session. All persons having business before this honorable court draw near, give attention, and ye shall be heard. May God save these United States and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning. Since we have no formal business, the court will now go into informal session. Cameras will be permitted. I would like to issue on behalf of your court a special welcome to our new lawyers-to-be, your families, and friends. The special order of business today is your admission ceremony. At this time, permit me to introduce myself. I'm Chief Justice Jim Hanna, and I'd like to introduce my fellow Associate Justices on the bench who share this privilege with me. To my right, Justice Don Corbin, Justice Jim Gunter, and to my left, Justice Robert Brown. Although there are many others here who should be recognized, time doesn't permit me to do so, but I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge a few special people who have a decided interest in our ceremony today. Interim Dean Paula Casey from the William H. Bowen School of Law at the University of Arkansas Little Rock, Dean. Carl Serco, who's standing in for the Dean, Stacy Leeds of the University of Arkansas School of Law in Fayetteville. Thank you. Karen Hutchins, Executive Director of the Arkansas Bar Association. Chris Thomas, Executive Director, State Board of Law Examiners. At this time, I would like to recognize the President of the Arkansas Bar Association, Charlie.
May it please the Court. Mr. Chief Justice and members of the Supreme Court, as President of the Arkansas Bar Association, I take pride in presenting these candidates who have completed the requirements which qualify them as attorneys and counselors at law and take pleasure in moving their admission to the bar of the state of Arkansas.
Thank you very much. I'd also like to introduce Justice Karen Baker of our court. I know that they had an automobile accident on it. She lives in Clinton, Arkansas, but anyway. Thank you. The court does accept your petition to enroll these new attorneys, and in a few minutes the oath will be administered, followed by the presentation of the licenses. Family members who are lawyers may come forward and assist in the presentation, and those of you who desire to take a close-up photo of the recipient may come forward when the name is called. Names will be called in alphabetical order, and upon receiving your license, please exit the courtroom at the south door and proceed to the west wing of the Justice Building, where everyone is invited to attend a reception which is sponsored by the Arkansas Bar Association in honor of the new lawyers. Assisting the presentation will be Les Steen, Clerk of the Arkansas Supreme Court. At this time, I'm going to ask the attorneys, new attorneys, to please raise your right hand, and I'll administer the oath. If you just repeat after me. I do solemnly swear or affirm I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Arkansas. And I will faithfully perform the duties of attorney at law. I will maintain the respect and courtesy due to courts of justice, judicial officers, and those who assist them. I will, to the best of my ability, abide by the Arkansas Rules of Professional Conduct, and any other standards of ethics proclaimed by the courts. And in doubtful cases, I will attempt to abide by the spirit of those ethical rules and precepts of honor and fair play to opposing parties and their counsel. I pledge fairness, integrity, and civility. Not only in court, but also in all written and oral communications. I will not reject from any consideration personal to myself the cause of the impoverished, the defenseless, or the oppressed. I will endeavor always to advance the cause of justice and to defend and keep inviolate the rights of all persons whose trust is conferred upon me as an attorney at law. On behalf of the court, welcome and congratulations on becoming a member of the Arkansas Bar. We took a quick vote up here and we decided that you passed the oath just fine. It is a long road that you've traveled to be where you are today. And, at least 4 years of undergraduate work and a college degree, 3 years of law school and a Juris Doctorate degree, and then the bar examination. Congratulations. Remember, always remember, having a law license is not a right, it is a privilege. Having a law license opens many doors for you, affords many opportunities for you, and can provide you with many benefits. But never forget, having a law license imposes obligations and responsibilities on you. Remember the oath that you have just taken. Law school has given you the basics that you will have to build on each and every day that you practice law if you are to be a proficient and competent attorney. In addition, never forget your responsibility to your chosen profession. In this day and time, when we're seeing attacks on the independent judiciary, never-ending lawyer jokes, and attacks on our profession, you should continue to work at all times to improve the profession and its image. Be proud of your profession, and be sure the profession is proud of you. Having an independent judiciary and the rule of law is what separates the United States of America from other countries. Without the independent judiciary, our Republican form of government that we so dearly love and cherish would not have survived. The judiciary cannot function without the trust and confidence of the people, nor can the other branches of government. We should never do anything to cause the people to lose their trust and confidence in the judiciary. How you perform as an attorney and as a person will have a great impact on how the people view the legal process, the judiciary, our system, and our profession. We have the greatest judicial system in the world. But if a person cannot walk through the courtroom door because of a lack of money, then having the greatest judicial system in the world means nothing to that person. We must strive to make sure that everyone has equal access to justice, that everyone has a level playing field in court, regardless of who they are or what their financial condition might be. No greater honor can be given to you than to have another person place their confidence and trust in you. When clients retain you to represent them, they are placing their trust and their confidence in you. This is the most important thing in their life at that time. They are vulnerable and they're looking to you and trusting you to help them. There's nothing more rewarding than to be able to help your fellow man or woman. Don't ever do anything to violate that trust your client places in you. None of us know where our careers will lead us. You know, my class, which is typical, we had state legislators, we had a governor, a congressman, a mayor, several circuit court judges, district court judges, a federal district court judge, a federal court of appeals judge, court of appeals chief judge, 3 who served on this court, the Supreme Court, and 1 who became the number 2 person in the FBI, practicing attorneys, businessmen, civic leaders. And from you will come our leaders of tomorrow. Your law license opens many doors. Use it wisely. Remember and revisit the oath you have just taken. Follow the oath and the code of professional conduct, and you will be successful. Together with hard work, I know you will become the lawyers that you want to be and that you should be. Again, the court congratulates you and hopes that you have a long and successful career. I also want to congratulate the family and friends of our new lawyers. It is your love, your encouragement, your being there for them during the hard and trying times, and I'm speaking from experience, that has made this possible. You deserve to share this moment with your loved one. That's the good news. The bad news is that your work is not done. The new lawyers in the coming days will continue to need your counsel and understanding. Hopefully, not as much of your money. You are starting on a new and exciting journey. Enjoy it, and good luck. We'll conclude with the presentation of the licenses.
Joel Thomas Addington. Aaron Stephen Ablandi. Jose Manuel Alfaro. Elizabeth Joyce Armstrong. Angela Christine Arthurton. John David Atkins. Martha Tucker Ayers. Martha Annalise Bacon. William Curtis Bailey. Richard Tyler Barham. Alexander Stephen Vicker. David Biscoe Bingham. Tyler Daniel Bone. Ashley Page Breach. Ivan Hunter Bridges. Eric S. Brock. John Blake Burkhart. Sidney Lee Butler. Michael Cantrell. Patrick Nathan Cardamone. Meredith McNeil Causey. Sarah Leanne Cronster. Nicholas Coleman. Christopher Hart Collins. Sarah Slocum Collins. Christopher B. Connolly. Samantha N. Cook. Nicholas Patrick Corcoran. Aaron Hawks Curry. Luke O. Daniel. Shelley Keith Diatrio. Bruce C. Davis. Frederick Hart Davis. Haley Christina Davis. Max R. Deichler. Joe A. Denton. Kent Andrew Davenport. Erica Durr. Brian D. Eaton. Cody Wade Enigenberg. Nima Aaron Ismail Port. James Ross Ferguson. Rebecca Morgan Ferguson. Tiffany E. Fields. Erica Janine Fitzhugh. Robert Alexander Gaines.
Congratulations.
Maricela Cecilia Garcia. Cody Ewan Gilbert. Toby R. Gilbert. Brooks Page Gill. Anna M. Gillespie.
Good to see you. Congratulations.
Adrian Morris Griffiths. James D. Haley. Joseph Christopher Hall. Nancy Lauren Hall. S. Laban Hall. R. Seth Hampton. Katie Harris. Jacqueline Backus Harrison. Ashley Lauren Haskins. Keisha J. Hazelwood. Zachary Paul Hemmer. Sarah E. Hendricks. Marceliers Hewitt II. Jillian Hicks. Malcolm Lewis Hogue. Meredith Ann Hoover. Robert Gerald Hopper. Howard Matthew Lee Howard. Michelle Jaskolski. Victoria Hope Jones. Leon Kasab. Heather M. Keys. William Cody Keys. Callista Jane Kirsch. Daniel S. Ketcher. John Samuel Coyster. Amanda M. Lefevre. Amanda Denise Land. Ryan William Lazenby. Kaylin Suzanne Lewis. Sarah Catherine Little.
All right. We'll be in recess until 10:30 a.m.
10:30.